Hello awesome people, and here we are back again with our mental toughness tips. Sorry I have been away for so long, had some stuff going on, but we're back now and I've got a series of 10 tips to bring to you. I did try to record some because doing the live thing was a bit much, but the recordings didn't work. So we're going to do today live and we'll see how we go from here on for the next 10 weeks. But today's mental toughness tip is suspend your inner critic. The thing that inspired me to do this particular one is that I had something happen to me a couple of weeks ago where I was 5 minutes late for a client, and my inner voice there, my inner critic, spoke to me in a way that was really quite very harsh, and in a way that I would never even speak to another human being, or anyone. And it really forced me to just sit down and take note of how I was speaking to myself and how hard I was being on myself about being 5 minutes late for somebody when really the lateness was actually quite out of my control. The thing that I actually sat down and worked out for myself is that if I was working for somebody who spoke to me in the same manner in which I spoke to myself in that moment, I would have gotten up and walked out and said that I'm not going to work for you anymore. You have no right to speak to me like that. That's horrific. You're not worth working for. And it made me just sort of sit down and think about how I am speaking to myself in relation to my work, my business, and many other things that go on in my life, and to take check of that and to suspend that part of me when it really starts to ramp up and get angry and start saying things that are just not productive at all. It's like, you know what, I'm going to put a pause on you because you're not being helpful right now. You're not helping any part of this situation. What I want from my inner self is helpful, productive terms and sentences and conversation. And if you're not doing it, you have to pause, and we'll bring in some other part of the words and rants that I have in myself. So my mental toughness tip for you and everybody else and myself out there today is suspend your inner critic. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's good. Most of the time, it's just some other part of you that's got his ranty pants on and it's not being helpful. So recognize it and tell it to shut the hell up if it's not being helpful. Hope you all have fun. As always, like my stuff, share my stuff, and if you have questions or comments or would like us to do a mental toughness tip on a particular subject, please let me know. Bye for now.